Hi, so in today's video I want to show you a couple of things. I want to show you how and why we are digging a farm pond with our hands rather than using a bulldozer to do it. I want to show you how we intend to armor it so it doesn't wash away and the spillway, and then I want to show you how many trees we could buy in Namibia for only $25 US. And then I want to tell you why, if you scare a bushman lady, you will be laughed at for generations. Okay, so this is our construction site. Just quickly want to show you a pan of what it looks like. So currently they are just taking out the grass and so on. And so there's a little wash coming in there. And as you can see, this is nice and green. There's quite a wash coming in there, and so that is the area where we are digging the side pits. You can see there is one right here. Let me take the camera a little bit closer. And so the sun is so bad today I can't see the screen of the phone, so I hope you can get an idea. And so our idea here is, first we take out the grass to feed to the sheep, so we're just taking it out without the roots, and then after that, between that tree there, that one and this one, we'll be building a wall, dam wall, and it's not very high, it's maybe half a meter high. And we will have a little spillway over there, and that will allow us to fill up thousands and thousands of liters of water in here if we can get great rain. And if we plant trees next to it, you see these little beans are all busy dying because we didn't get rain, but that will then allow us to put trees around the water area and will help with these things to see if we cannot keep them alive and get some sort of harvest. I also wanted to tell you what it was like to go get the guys. So send Matthias ahead with the camera to see if we cannot capture it. So what happens when you stop there and you show your finger, they storm the car, and they all try to jump on, and if you try to get one off the back of the bakkie or off the back of the pickup, another one jumps on. So you can negotiate. So what I ended up doing is I just decided, when there was about 7 on, I decided to leave, and I drove for about 200 meters, and from there on I selected and I tried to get one guy from a different tribe. So in other words, 4 different tribes. Morning guys, thank you very much for this interview. I know this is probably the very first time that you ever had an interview like this, I guess. If you don't mind me, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and just some honest answers. So this morning when I got you at Agra, I selected 4 different tribes. I asked for 4 different tribes to get a different perspective. So maybe I can start with you. What is your name?
My name is Western.
Western. Okay, Western. Which tribe are you from?
I'm Herero.
Herero.
Yes.
Okay. And when was the last time that you had a job like today?
The job, the other job, or it's the same job?
Just like a daily job?
Yeah, yesterday I was having a daily job.
A daily job, okay. Yes. And so did you eat yesterday then?
Yeah,
you got money and you got some food?
Yeah, I got some food.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And do you get that job every day, or is it so?
Yeah, sometimes there is the days that I'm not used to get the day.
Yeah.
Like Monday, it was a Sunday in Namibia. Monday it was a Sunday, but I was there.
Monday was a holiday.
It was a holiday.
Yes. Monday was a Sunday.
It was a holiday, but I was there. I didn't get a job.
Okay.
And Tuesday I was there again. I didn't get any job.
Okay.
And yesterday it was Wednesday. I get a job.
Okay.
For 120.
I'm gonna sit here, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's go over to him. He's more comfortable in Afrikaans. You must just translate.
Okay.
So, which tribe are you from?
I guess Damara.
And what is your name?
And my name is Leonard.
Leonard.
Yeah, it's the Damara.
Okay.
The name is Leonard.
Okay, Leonard. When was the last time that you had a job?
I was having a job of last week.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Was the previous time that you had any work?
Yes.
And the previous time that you got any money as well?
Yeah.
Before today, when was the last time that you had something to eat?
Last.
When did you eat the last time? When was your last meal?
Last Wednesday.
Wednesday. So 2 days ago was the last time that you were eating.
Yes.
Sure. Okay, that's quite rough, eh? Morning. Are you also more comfortable in English or Afrikaans? Okay, then Western will just translate again. So when was the last time? Sorry. First of all, what is your name?
Timo.
Timo.
Yes.
Timo, and which tribe are you from? The stam. Damara, Herero, Wambu.
Yes.
Wambu. Okay, from Wambu land.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, before today, when was the last time that you had a job?
Next week.
Last
Last week.
Last week. Okay. And when was the last time that you had something to eat?
Only yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay, so at least you had some food yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
My name is Wilbert.
Wilbert, thank you very much for being here, Wilbert. Which tribe are you from?
Kavango.
Are you a Kavango? Okay, what are you doing in this part of Namibia?
Unemployed.
Unemployed, so you come here for work,
I came here for a daily bread.
for the daily bread.
For a daily bread, so that I can survive. I take almost 3 days. I didn't eat.
3 days.
3 days. I only taste water and a little bit something like a fat cake in a day.
Yeah.
Like today, like the way I'm moving, I only try to eat only one fat cake from yesterday.
So from yesterday to today, you only had one. What do you call those things in
Fat cake.
fat cakes? But what is a common name? I think the rest of the world will not know a fat cake. It's a little cake like this.
It's okay because they small bread.
Small bread, yeah,
That is maybe
from a little bit of dough.
yes.
So that was the only thing you had in the last 3 days.
Yes, I'm only using fat cake. If someone help me $1, then I buy.
At the government nursery, I met these two lovely ladies that helped me select the trees. Meme, thank you very much for being on the video. Tell me, what is your name?
My name is Kisla.
Kisla. Thank you very much, Kisla. I was thinking maybe we should take one lemon.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, this strong one. And then you said something about the lime.
They are limes.
Let's take one. Let's take one lime.
Well, the lime is also.
What is your name, Meme?
My name is Hiralia Nishuku.
Iralia
Yes.
Neshiku. And are you the one that's watering these ones? And
Yes.
okay. And then I was thinking maybe 3 mangoes. 3 mangoes. They are made from cuttings. The thickest. Let's take the ones with the thickest stems. Yeah, we have to take 10 trees, 10 extras. Yeah.
Then now, and you don't want
The
the what?
papayas.
Papaya.
I have some papaya.
Okay.
Um,
what?
Neem. We can maybe take one neem again, and I think then let's take the marulas because they are a little bit more drought tolerant. Let's take 9 marulas.
Also, the fruit or the food for the goats.
Food for the goats.
Yes, the goats are eat.
And for the humans? For the humans?
Yes.
You make something to drink as well. I see you like
The juice and oil.
oil. Yeah, the marula oil is very good for your skin.
So,
So-
nice we do.
I think let's take 1 neem and 9 marulas. Needed some reinforcement for the dam since the soil will not be enough. So I decided to use this plastic that we used for the worms for the dam. Since we have that new worm pile there in the back, I want to use all of this compost on the farm. It's almost time to knock off, and so this is what we accomplished now. It's that wall over there. It's about, let's measure it quickly, maybe about 2 meters wide and maybe about 800 millimeters high. And so we still want to lift it quite a bit higher and then build a slipway there. But this is basically what we accomplished today. We moved all of that soil from there. We moved it over here. The other thing that we intend to do is, this is the plastic that used to be below our worms, my first worm pile, and I intend to spread that over that wall and then put another layer of soil over it. So that will stop the water penetrating the wall, and hopefully that will then, instead of the water making the wall heavy and pushing the wall over, it will then stop of the sale of the plastic, because the plastic will keep everything as one unit. So you cannot find a small hole to penetrate and then go through there and go bigger and bigger. You have to go through the plastic, which you can't do. Thank you very much for watching my movie. I quickly want to take a time just to thank the sponsors of this video. And it is you guys. There was a guy, Hector, that bought 5 coffees. Those 5 coffees paid for most of this wall. There was a guy, Herman, that bought some coffees. Those coffees paid for all of these trees. Then there was Imo that subscribed as a member, which helps fantastic, because I know then in the future I'll be able to do projects like this again. And then there was Anonymous that also bought some coffee. And to each one of these people, I want to say thank you. A coffee buys 2 trees, or a coffee pays for almost for a laborer's work. So for instance, Hector that bought those coffees with the Anonymous and Imo, they paid for all of this dam. And if I calculate what the cement dam, the amount of water the cement dam holds versus this is easy 30,000 liters of water that will sink in right here. It goes back, so it's almost more like a swale, so you can plant trees on the side. It's got a huge impact on the soil, and it is only possible because of these guys, and I really want to thank you. Okay, so there was a couple of other things. One of the older gentlemen, he decided to stay. He's actually still working. The other guys went home. He said he really wanted to work longer and get more, and that is one of the reasons why, look, biochar in the soil here, which is nice to find. It's one of the reasons why I do this with hands rather than with machines, because if you pay these guys, then they go back and they feed their families and they have some self-respect and so on. And if we use a machine, we can do this much faster. However, we will lose a couple of trees that we could save today, because these guys can work very fine, where a machine just comes in and kills all the trees that you maybe wanted to save, and so on. So there is benefits to both. The machine, if you do big scale projects, the machine is much cheaper. If you do small work like this, then I think the benefit to the people that you involve is much greater. That is the end of this project. Okay, so I want to tell you my story about the Bushman lady. So my uncle was the head of nature conservation in Namibia many years ago. He and his wife and him, I don't know what the correct English phrasing is for this, but the 2 of them lived in the Etosha Park, and there was a Bushman community there. Some of them who worked for him, for them, and some of them that was some of the guards and some, but they were all Bushman people living there. It's a traditional Bushman home. And one of the Bushman ladies that was working for him, you know, came from this tribe. And so between him and his wife, they always pulled pranks on each other. She tells us about a time when she went to the bathroom and she came back and he laid like this right next to the bed. And there was no lights, only the candle light little thingy that she had. And she didn't light it when she went to the bathroom. So she came back in the pitch black. And he laughed because she went, Daniel, trying to find him over the bed. And so they constantly scared one another as well. And so one day he decided to give her a fright. And they were living in this house with these wooden planks, so you could hear creak, creak, creak if somebody comes closer. And so he would hide behind the wall, and you could hear her coming in closer. Eek, eek, eek. Waiting in anticipation, you know, getting everything together because now he's going to scare his wife. And as soon as she crossed the corner, he went with all his might. He went, wah! And it was this Bushman lady. And she just looked at him like, what are you doing? And these Bushman people don't get scared easily. And she just went on cleaning. And to hide his embarrassment, instead of just, you know, admitting and laughing at himself and continue, instead trying to hide his embarrassment, he went down the hall. And every room he passed, he went, wah! 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 In every single room. So my aunt was in the other side of the house, and she heard him going like this, and she confronted him, and she's like, what are you doing, going into the rooms and go wah? And so he had to confess his story, and obviously she told the rest of the family, and so it became a family joke. Everybody's still laughing at it, and I guess our children will still laugh at it. So never scare a Bushman lady, because it will get you laughed at. That is the end of my day, and I hope you have a wonderful day. The clouds are building up. I guess we are going to get some rain. The wind is starting to blow. We really do need rain, although nothing is predicted. We only have rain predicted 7 days from now. I hope this is the beginning of a big, unexpected, unpredicted rain. Have a wonderful day.